that I have all my supplies. I have my stitch marker, I have the rest of my double pointed needles, they're ready to go, and I have the stocking. I just finished blocking it last night, and now we're ready to go. I am going to slide these 13 stitches onto a needle, and then I have the other 13 stitches that I'm going to slip on as well. That's it, yeah. Okay, so I have these on here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stitch marker. This is one that I have made, and I have many like this that is in my shop, so feel free to check out our website at hook'emcreations.com if you're ever interested in purchasing some handmade stitch markers. We are ready to go, and there's my stitch marker right in the middle. Okay, right in the ready to go. It says to slide it all onto one needle, which is what I have done. You no longer need your stitch holders, so you can go ahead and put those away. I'm going to put them in the little drawer that I have here on my desk because, well, I'm that person that tends to lose things if I don't put it back where it's supposed to be. All right, so I finally worked up and knitted the 13 rows needed for the stocking. Now I am going to do what's called turning of the heel, and it's a lot of fun actually. Once you get the hang of it, it is a lot of fun. So what I am going to do is I am going to purl for 15 stitches. 15, and then I'm going to purl 2 together, purl 2, purl, and then turn your work. Just like that. Okay? I'm gonna grab this real quick. Next, I am going to slip the stitch over, and then I'm going to knit 5. Going to slip as if to knit. Knit 1, PSSO, and then knit 1 and turn like so. And then you're going to slip that stitch over. Going to purl for 6. 6, and you see there's a gap here. I'm going to purl those 2 together. Purl the 2 together. Purl 1 and turn. Now we're on the knit side. I'll slip that over. Going to knit for 7, slip 1, knit, cast stitch over, knit one, and turn. And you're just going to keep going back and forth like that until you get the form of a heel, and then you can see a little bit of a heel forming. Got a little bit of a heel forming here, and I'm going to speed things up a little bit and try and get this done. Okay, so now that we finished the heel, I am going to go ahead and break this off. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of make it into like a little bow knot thing. Okay, now we are going to work on what's called the gusset. So to start things off, you're going to take a needle, and essentially what you're going to do is you're going to be picking up stitches along this side here and basically crocheting along the side and picking up stitches. If you need to, go ahead and grab yourself a crochet hook. I have this one here. I might grab a smaller one just because. There we go. Nice small one. Here we go. Two. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the yarn out and slide the stitch onto the knitting needle. And I need to do 12, and then I'm going to knit across, and then I'm going to make another 12, and that total having 40 stitches in total. So let me get to work. All right, so this took me about a little over an hour to do the gussets. So instead of doing a lengthy demonstration on how to do it, I just did a quick time-lapse video on it. So basically all I did was purl all the way across, and then on the knit side I would decrease on both sides of the gusset. The gusset is basically the side of the heel, because you just did the heel part here and then we added the extra stitches, and I went from 40 stitches down to 26, and then I placed 13 stitches on one needle, 13 on the other, and then I took the other I believe 26 stitches off of the holder and put that onto a needle. So now I am going into a circular stockinette stitch, which gets a lot easier from here on out. So I stitched all that together, so we're now in so it's all now attached, and that's it for the heel part of the video. But now I get to start the toe portion, which will be next week's video. If you really like watching me make these videos, be sure to buy us some coffee The link is in the description below. Also, be sure to hit the subscription button and ring the bell and get notified on when the next video comes out. It comes out every week. We get a new video every single week. But until next time, happy crafting.